Are you looking to get started on the keto diet so you can help heal your body and lose the weight? Then my 5-step beginner guide is going to help you get started quick. Hi, my name is Kristen and I'm a certified ketogenic health and wellness coach. And on this channel, I help individuals just like you lose the weight and heal their bodies through a natural ketogenic diet. Today we're going to talk about 5 quick steps to help get you started on the ketogenic diet. The first one is you want to determine your macros. The first macro that you want to determine is your carbohydrates. Now you really don't need to determine this one as much as you need to make sure you keep your carbohydrates, your total carbohydrates, not your net, total count of carbohydrates below 20. You can keep it around 30 or below, but for your best results you want to keep it at 20 or below. So just track your carbs, your intake. Carbs are going to be anything starchy. So your starchy vegetables, you want to kind of keep those on the low side. All of your grains, so no cereals, no pastas, no breads, all of those are gone. Don't worry, it's not that hard once you do it. The next one you want to calculate is your protein macro. Now this is one of your most important macros. You want to make sure you hit your protein macro because if you don't hit it, you can start losing lean muscle mass and you don't want to do that. So how you calculate your protein macro, it's 0.8 times your lean muscle mass. Again, that's 0.8 times your lean muscle mass. The next one you want to calculate is your fat macro. Now this one, you basically want to eat about 100 grams or less of fat. And the reason I say this is the more body fat you are forced to burn, the more weight you are going to lose. The more dietary fat that you consume, the less body fat you're going to burn. You want to use your fat macro to make sure that you're feeling satisfied while you eat, but you don't want to add more fat just to add fat. So don't add it to your coffee and make bulletproof coffees. Don't eat the fat bombs and those things. Those are all causing you to kind of stay the same weight or gain weight on the keto diet and not lose or burn your own body fat. So you want to make sure that you keep your fat as lower as you can. You want to make sure it gets to 50 grams or above for good hormonal use. But as long as you keep it around 100, you should be okay. Now, you can get really in-depth on calculating your macros. They're geared towards your own body type, and I can definitely help you with that. If you want to leave me a message below, we'll help you get that calculated. So you've got your macros determined, and the next thing that you want to do is you want to take out all of the starches, all of the grains, all of the sugars. You want to clean out your pantry. That's the best way to do it. Go donate it. Donate it to the food bank. You know, they'll be grateful for it and you won't be tempted to eat those things. So anything that has grain, rice, potatoes, pasta, chips, anything that contains sugar, so all of those sweet snacks, get rid of them. Get them out of the house. Tip number 2, get rid of anything that is not keto friendly. Tip number 3, go shopping. Who would have thought of that? Go shopping for keto food. You want to make sure that you set yourself up for success, and the only way to do that is to have that stuff in the house. So whether you meal plan and prep out a week's worth of food and go shopping for that, or you just walk around the perimeter of your store, there's nothing really down those aisles that you need in the center. They're all boxed foods, they're all junk carb foods. So just leave those alone. Walk the outside perimeter of the store where you've got your meats, you've got your cheeses, eggs, bacon, your quality fats, you know, avocado oil, coconut oil. Those are good quality fats that you want to add into your diet and you can cook with that. Olive oil is another one. You want to make sure that you set yourself up for success, and the best way to do that is to have those foods on hand. So if you're looking for snacky foods, some great snacks that you could grab, pork rinds. Make sure that they don't contain any sugar or gluten or additives. but those are a good snack. Or pile nuts are great. They're a low carb nut, only 2 grams of carbs, so you can get some of those to snack on. But once you get started on the keto diet, you shouldn't need to snack too much. Bacon is a good thing to snack on, like cucumbers with some cream cheese on it. Those are good. So you want to make sure that you've got yourself set up for success. You've calculated your macros, you've eliminated all the carbohydrate, all the sugary foods from your pantry, you've gone to the store, you've got everything you need to set up for a great week on the keto diet. Now the next thing you want to make sure you do is you set up your supplements. And this is really key to the keto diet because you can get what's called the keto flu. Or you could skip getting the keto flu if you've got all of your supplements correct. So what I like to do is I like to make sure that my clients are set up with key ingredients. Sodium, magnesium, these are keys. You want to keep your electrolytes high. What happens when you start the keto diet, your body is going to start flushing out all the excess water that it's been holding on to process the carbohydrates because it doesn't need it anymore. And along with that goes all the sodium that your body has retained. So you want to make sure that you are getting in good quality sodium. Real good salt is sea salt is what you want to make sure you have in. I can link below, so check out the link below to what I use. I take it daily. I salt my food with it daily. You want to make sure you get 2 to 2.5 teaspoons of good quality salt in a day. Now, that may be sticking it in your water and drinking it, or if you do like me, I pop some in my mouth, throw back some water, I'm good to go. And also, I salt my food with it. Bone broth, you can add it into your bone broth and drink that. There's tons of minerals and nutrition in bone broth. It's a great way to help starve off the keto flu. So you want to make sure that you're getting the proper amount of magnesium in as well. And I'll link to that below and also show you what I use. So you want to make sure you take about 400 to 800 milligrams of magnesium, good quality magnesium, every day. Now, you can take this at night before you go to bed. It's really calming and relaxing, so it's great to help you sleep as well, but it'll also help you so you don't get muscle cramps. Those are the 2 keys that you want to make sure you have, and you also want to make sure you have a well-formulated keto diet, and make sure you're getting in enough water. So make sure you're drinking your water. Now, you could drink all the water you want until you float away, but if you're not getting the sodium in, your body's not getting the minerals that it needs as well, and you're just flushing what's left out. So make sure you got water, you've got good quality salt, and you've got some magnesium, and these should help you get through the keto flu quick. So my last and final tip is to make sure you are counting total carbs. Some people count net carbs and they'll subtract all the fiber that they're eating, but really fiber and things that are high in, like your nuts, that are high in fiber can actually stall you out. I've seen it happen to myself. I've seen it happen to other clients. So you want to make sure that you count your total carbs and you keep those total carbs around 20 grams per day. So those are my 5 tips on the ketogenic diet. 1, make sure you've got your macros. 2, make sure you've cleaned out your pantry of all the bad carbohydrate, sugary stuff. 3, make sure you've gone shopping and filled your pantry back up with good quality keto-friendly foods. 4, make sure you've got your electrolytes in order and your supplements in order for when you start the keto diet. And 5, make sure that you're counting total carbs and not net carbs. If you've got any questions, make sure you drop them below. I'd be happy to help you out. If you want more tips on how you can master the keto diet, make sure you click the video on your screen right now. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any more keto knowledge. We'll see you next week in a new keto video.